Welcome to The Exchange. I'm Guy Schoen, bringing you the biggest news and interviews from all around the business world. Coming up on the show, despite being worth an estimated 20 trillion euros, the retail business has changed beyond all recognition over the last decade, but demand for luxury products seems to have largely weathered the COVID storm. Well, we speak to the boss of one luxury car brand with radical plans to disrupt the market. And in a world exclusive, we're the first international media channel inside the million square metre mega mall, where an innovative approach to shopping aims to bring a slice of Paris to the home of the next World Cup. Well, retailers have had to rethink their strategies in order to compete in the market. And more brands have moved to trading online only as digital sales soar. Well, the market for luxury goods have been busy playing their own part in the retail revolution. Luxury goods have enjoyed over a decade of growth, with recent estimates valuing the sector at $380 billion. High-end brands haven't come through the COVID crisis entirely unscathed, though, dropping between 25 and 45%. But now some analysts are predicting a bounce back to better growth in just 2 years' time. Well, one company taking on the ultra-competitive luxury car market is Genesis. Since launching in Korea just 5 years ago, they've been taking on brands like BMW and Mercedes in the US and China, and they're now expanding operations throughout Europe. Well, their European Managing Director, Dominic Bosch, joins me now. Mr. Bosch, thank you very much for joining us on the show. So why are luxury brands proving so resilient then? Are they getting the balance right between physical customer service and online strategies?
Obviously, I think that the pandemic has changed consumer habits. Online and home and pickup delivery become the new normal. It's also true to say that, especially now that it's getting also slightly better, there are still for all customers a real passion for retail shopping.
Now, you launched initially in the US and China. You've now got your sights set on Europe. What did you learn from that original experience that you think will serve you well as you go into markets like the UK, Switzerland and Germany?
The European market is by far the most sophisticated and the most competitive premium car market in the world. Our proposition is to provide an experience that goes beyond the product. So yes, we are learning a lot from what we did in Korea, also in America, but we differentiate also in our approach here by having this direct contact with our customers, making them access to this Genesis personal assistant who will support them all along the journey with Genesis.
So can you tell us more then about this personal assistant initiative? Where did you get the idea and does it really make good business sense?
You have a word in the Korean culture, and this word is sonnim. And this describes very precisely how we want to treat our customer. A sonnim is a guest in your own private house, meaning that in our stores, in our shops, we want to treat visitors, prospects, customers as if they are our private guests in our home.
Mr. Bosch, thanks very much for joining us on the show. Have you heard of the term phygital? Well, it sounds like a spelling mistake, but it's actually the latest buzzword describing how physical stores combine with the latest tech to make shopping easier. One place capitalising on this trend is Place Vendôme. Our senior reporter Sherazad Safla went along for an exclusive look into the retail revolution.
Welcome to Place Vendôme, 1 million square metres of retail innovation built on one of the world's newest cities. Yoronews is the first international broadcaster in the building and has been given an exclusive tour inside this multi-billion euro megamall.
Where are we entering right now, Carol?
This is entrance 1, the main entrance to the project. This is where the fashion boulevard is. It's the access to all the high street fashion brands. This rotunda is inspired by the Grand Palais in Paris. We went the extra mile by collecting the color coding so we can recreate it.
project director, Sean Kelly, told us how the space will incorporate the latest technology.
Once they get to our parking, for instance, it'll be very easy. We have a Find Your Car solution as part of our app for Place Vendôme. It'll all probably come under the umbrella of the Place Vendôme app. That app will cover all of those things, make sure everybody's connected. And our biggest challenge right now is to decide how many languages we're going to develop that app in.
When supermalls like these set up in challenging climates, they have to be extra innovative. It's clear that a development of this scale and innovation will take the retail experience to the next level.
So could physical shopping be about to enter a worldwide renaissance and reshape the future of retail? Earlier, I spoke to Karine Zagady, head of fashion and luxury for Deloitte in Geneva. And let's hear what she had to say.
We're doing a consumer tracker where we are tracking since 18 months the behaviors of the consumer. And we see that globally, 59% now feel safe going back to stores versus 45% that we had in January. But there's still 40% of the population that does not feel safe to go to stores. So those who go to stores, they convert because they don't want to shop around. They want to buy quite quickly.
Now it's time to take a look at those other stories making the headlines around the world in our Biz in 60. With Bank of China, ICBC, China Railway Group and the PetroChina Company all announcing earnings, we're heading into a bumper period of Chinese financial results. It's been a mixed picture for the world's second biggest economy over the last 12 months, showing signs of good growth and a desire to spend in China's local supply chain. US data giant Salesforce is also due to share its Q2 earnings results. The firm, based in their famous Seattle skyscraper, have achieved huge global success, dominating the customer relationship management market. But Mark Benioff's company has also attracted some criticism that its products have become too expensive, and Salesforce has failed to keep pace with newer, more innovative competitors. And finally, Dell also gets ready to share its results. The company, famous for laptops, is making a strategic shift away from physical computers towards cloud-based data services to compete more aggressively with brands like Google, Oracle and IBM, with the deliberate plan of keeping their heads in the cloud. Well, that's all we have time for on this edition of the show. Thanks for watching. Please do check out Yoronews.com for all your latest business news and join us again next time on The Exchange.